Hi. So today it's June. It's June 15th, and I have not been filming. I have not been working all that much the last 2 months, really. Which is why this space is in the state that it is in. I even put on some makeup today because I'm like, today I need to get stuff done. Like, even just like the most essential stuff. And yeah. So my goal for today is to clean up a bit. I need to set reasonable goals. I should probably write them down. I have a list on my computer. Look at that. Reasonable goals. Here we come. Pack orders. I was going to say clean, but I think there's a lot of just sorting. I totally misspelled that. Misspelled it. Okay. So, while I'm starting to clean, I'm going to tell you what's been going on. I think that's a good way. For those who just come across this video, and for you who have not watched any, I was going to say if you haven't watched my latest videos, nobody has. I haven't made videos lately. So, short recap. I've had fibromyalgia for 9 years, and the past autumn, I got COVID again for a second time. Fine, I was just like really sick. I got better. And the thing is, I just really didn't get better. Like, I stopped coughing, like the visible, audible symptoms. But the sort of fever just never really went away. I kept eating, painkillers, fever suppressant and all of that. Kept on working because Christmas was coming up. I do this work right here. And I'm also working extra in a shop in town, and Christmas, it's a big deal. So I just popped those painkillers, fever suppressant, and kept going to work. Took extra shifts because we're short on staff and everything. And after Christmas, I was like, I really don't feel well. So in the beginning of the new year, I went to the care provider. I said, I really don't feel well. I really didn't get any response, and that was the whole thing. Very long, complicated story, kind of short. I met a lot of doctors on the primary care section, and some doctors just couldn't get connection to, like, they just like whatever. And I got a really good doctor, but then she was only there for a certain amount of time. And anyway, so I've been sent a lot of different places to try and figure out why I've been feeling so bad, and really like why I'm still having a fever, because right now it's June and I've been to different places taking a lot of blood, but nobody's really found out what it is. And I think also because I'm not that sick that I'm sick. I can still do things. It just requires so much more energy. During this time, also, I was enrolled in a rehab program. They call it like the pain school or pain management. So that was 2 months, and I just finished that. And that was also provided by my local primary care physician. And that was really, it wasn't like fun, but it was kind of fun. So we were 8 people, all having chronic pain. And we met 2 days a week where we had lectures about how the pain affects the brain, how it affects the everyday, how it affects your body, and all of that. So we had workout sessions, we had sort of meditation sessions, pure lectures, and it was just really nice to sit down with a group of people who doesn't necessarily have the same diagnosis that you have, but we sort of all have the same general everyday issues. And during this 2 months, I really enjoyed it, but I kept getting worse, having more fever and higher fever. So that's sort of where I am right now. I'm still waiting to get response from my doctor, going in to do more tests, and yeah, it just so pretty much every day I have a low fever. I'm going to say this is Celsius, so 38 is my new normal. Now keep in mind that my normal temperature before was like the low 36, so 36.3 or 5, somewhere along there. So I've always been pretty low tempered, and now I'm pretty much constantly on 38. And I wouldn't say that it affects me every day, but it does. The thing is that everything is just lower. So I have a lower energy bar, I have a lower mental capacity. Everything is just a lot more, it's just harder, really. And yeah, so we have talked a lot about this during the rehab program. Of course, that was in the view of you having chronic pain, but now I have chronic pain and this unknown reason why I also have like a constant fever. That is really important to prioritize and to do things in moderation and everything. So the things that I have sort of prioritized further down have been the shop. So the things I have done here is I have packaged orders and I have made paint. And that's so much, because the orders are just like, that's the basic, like to be able to keep the shop running, the order needs to come out. And the paint, it has been it's just been for me because I found it really relaxing to do paint. It is pretty physical demanding. I mean, you have seen the videos of me making paint. Fair enough, I do cut a lot of it out and use the a snippet like 2 or 3 minutes, and it usually takes 30 to 40. I feel like I have a really high energy and my head is pounding because I'm trying so hard. Let's see here. Sort of something I know how to do, sort of. And that's really comforting, sort of. But I say I've made paint. I have made, should we look it up? So from April and May, I have done 16 colors. No, I haven't. I actually see my mom has made it too. 14. 14 colors in 2 months. So in one hand, I feel like that's really good. And also keep in mind that I also made a decision to sort of put the batches in half. So for reference, I have been working up, because I have a bigger slab now than I did before. I've been working up to make batches that are 2 to 3 deciliter of dry pigment. And the batches I have made during this time period has been 1. I see I made one that was 1.5, and that was cat gold, like the gold glittery one. And you don't really mold that color because it's glitter, you just need to mix it together. But all the others have been really, really small batches of paint. So even though I have made like 14, it's just like it's half batches because I haven't had the energy to really work out the full batch, or what I consider a full batch. It's been really hard, and I've been really struggling with the contact I have with the doctor I'm having right now. I've been trying to get another one because this doctor seemed to have been taking a lot of time off, which is fine, but I am the one who needs to wait for everything. And in Sweden it is, you can be homesick for 1 week and then you need a doctor's note saying that you are sick. And this has been really complicated because I have not received these papers on time, which of course has made it harder with the insurance company, or like the insurance, like the state insurance that pays you out when you're sick, and also my other job in town and everything. So it's been a lot of other stress factors put on top of that. I was sort of putting off making a video talking about it because I was sort of waiting for things to get figured out. But things aren't figured out and life still goes on, so I suppose I will have to do that too. And yeah, but on the other hand, everybody else is doing great. Little brother has done his military service, he's back home, and Albert, he's doing great. I mean, it's really, really hot in Sweden, which is, well, hot in this part of Sweden anyway, which is we are not used to that, and that kind of affects me too because my heating regulating system is so out of whack. So being outside is like torture right now, and it's like today it's like cold. It's a much cooler today. I think it was like 23 degrees. It's been around 30 for about a month and a half. The grass is all yellow, it's so dry. And this is like the part of Sweden where it always rains, so nobody is used to it. It's like agriculturally, it's a mess. That was my update.
Hej, Polly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vem kommer här? Och vem kommer här? Så trött. So as you can see, our chickens are they're really scared of Albert. They have laid down and played dead. I mean, they're snacking to survive, but they're playing dead because he's so scary. The worst part is, I don't know if it's actually the worst part, they do the same when I'm driving away in the car. You think a big metal monster coming towards them would make them scared. Nope. However, that stick on my leg hurts. Albert! We said no chickens. Nope. Albert!